Thursday the 6th of August 2020, filming this at 11:30 p.m. Today was interesting. Quite productive actually. I managed to call Disneyland Paris because I needed to chat to them for a couple of quotes and stuff, just to get some information about a few things. I managed to get myself an appointment with my GP. I called them up at 9 o'clock. Thankfully my GP had some time in the afternoon. Reason being I wanted to go see my GP is because this tattoo that I got the other day, a tiny part of it, you might even be able to see it on camera, like literally a dot, anyway, a tiny part of it, it's a small tattoo anyway, but a small part of it, of this small tattoo, was a little bit red. And I've been very careful about my tattoos ever since I got an infection on 2 of them back in Jan. I've been overly careful and very, very observant of any changes, so I was like, I don't think it's an infection, but I'd rather get it checked. I messaged my tattoo artist. He was so lovely, replied so quickly, very professionally, very thoughtfully, told me that he doesn't think it's an infection from the photos that I sent him. Obviously, you know, it's different from photos than in real life, but I tried to take photos from different angles and he didn't think it was an infection. Basically, he said I'd, you know, just maybe do this and this and hopefully it might help, and you know, but obviously keep an eye on it for the next few days and see how it works. Very grateful to him. I just wanted to double check. So yeah, I went to my GP. It brought back a lot of memories actually, going back since, because I hadn't been there since like Jan, I think, when I was going a lot because of my infections. Went there, saw my GP. It was actually really nice to see him, you know, first time, like I said, in months, in 7-8 months. And he doesn't think it's an infection either, but he did tell me to go back tomorrow, so I'm going to be going back tomorrow again on Friday just to double check. He did also take a blood test, which you might be able to see. Not just for this, for other reasons as well, you know, it's just like a nice checkup and everything. Why not? I got like very low vitamin D levels and iron levels, so it's always good to kind of keep an eye on it in case it goes extremely low, like dangerously low, because it's already pretty bad. I take tablets for it. Anyway, so like, yeah, we did that, and yeah, I'm gonna go back tomorrow, and I really hope that it's better. I feel like it's not really changed. He took a photo of it as well, and he said if you come tomorrow and it's like a lot worse, then we might have to assume that maybe it is an infection. Obviously he'll be able to maybe tell a bit more from the results of the blood test as well. I don't know. I really hope it's not. Just don't want to have to deal with it again, even though even if it is, it's hopefully going to be a small thing. I just don't want to deal with it at all, but what can you do? It happens. So that was kind of my day. I spent quite a bit of time with my dad. My dad drove me to the GP. My dad's flying to Dubai, I think, tomorrow, you know, after like 4 or 5 months of him being home every day, which is something that's not happened with him in so long. Like, I don't remember the last time my dad was home for like 4 months straight, because he's always traveling for his work. He's finally going back to work. It's really weird. It's a bit sad. Today's been a bit sad actually, like a bit of a melancholy, but like I spent quite a bit of time in living with my dad and my mum just now, and it was nice to have, like, you know, just be in the car with him for a bit. I mean, he's coming back, you know what I mean? It's really not a big deal. I think it's just because I've become so used to this not happening, like I've just been used to him being here, that now it's going to be hard to go back to how it was, you know. So yeah, that was kind of it. My mum made some burgers as a little, you know, end of an era, end of a proper lockdown, you know, because him going means that things are kind of getting back to some kind of normal again. Like I said, it's never been, I don't think my dad will ever in his life in the future ever stay in London again for this long. This was the longest he's ever stayed here with us, so yeah, it's just gonna be interesting. But yeah, I know that my memory card's quite low, so I'm gonna end this. I don't want it to be too long, but yeah, that was kind of my day. I'll guess I'll update you tomorrow as to what happens with the tattoo, but I really hope everything's okay with it. Fingers crossed.